Welcome to the FOC show. First things first, just really quick, March Madness. You guys have probably heard us talk about it a million times. Today's March Madness deal is if you put in your FOC requests today, as in Saturday, not right now because I haven't gone through the presentation yet, but today, you get a bonus stamp or a free stamp for every title you FOC with a limit of 3. So you can definitely FOC more than 3, which this is a heavy FOC. I'm going to be honest, on both ends, there's a lot of goodies. But you get up to 3 extra stamps if you FOC 3 or more books. You can obviously just FOC 1 and get 1 stamp, or 2 and get 2 stamps. 3 is the max, but you can FOC more books than that. But, tomorrow is the back issue sale, which I am sure will interest a lot of y'all. It includes wall books, like the expensive books and the slabs up on the wall and all that kind of stuff, all of our keys. But yeah, March Madness, it's happening. I'm not going to go too far into it because y'all have probably heard it. But FOC, Final Order Cutoff, for anyone who doesn't know, you have to FOC your books as a comic retailer 3 or 4 weeks in advance. So it helps us to know kind of what our customer base wants as we're ordering, so we can base our ordering numbers around that and make smart business decisions, because that's very important. Also, hi, Roberto. Also, small change. As you guys, if you request things in the live chat, I won't be, writing them down during the show. I'm going to go back through after and pull out all the requests. That way I'm not... If Danny was here, I'd be writing them down as you did it, or if someone else is here. But when I'm doing it by myself, I think it just takes up too much time for me to stop and write everything down. So I'm just going to go through the comments at the very end and then put everything down. But without further ado, 3 things you don't want to miss, as always. The first thing I put up was Hulk vs. Thor, Banner of War Alpha #1. These covers are very sick. It's 2 of the most popular Marvel characters right now battling it out. It's another war event. It happens. There's 2 pages of variants. Yes, Roberto, you can also send me an email, brenna@thecollectivecomics.com. It is the best way to do it. I literally just copy and paste straight out of the email to our special request form. It's beautiful. Terry, you weren't the first one in here with your emoticons. How dare you? My heart is broken. I will never be the same. I'm going to go back and show you this just for you. Just kidding. I was going to go back anyways. But I do love you, Terry. But Banner of War Alpha #1, another war event. I like the Ron Lim variant because it's actually Starship Hulk. The Von Eden ones are really cool. It reminds me kind of... as she should, Terry. As she should. But the Von Eden variants, which if I would have been not jelly brained last night when I put together this presentation, I would have put on the same page. But it reminds me kind of the slap incentives for World's Finest, because it's the opposing fists crush, or I guess hammers too, because of Thor. Anyways, Catwoman 42. I also put in 3 things you don't want to miss, because that Jenny Freesung cover is gorgeous. I also feel like typically with Catwoman books, covers of that specific art style end up being very hot. So just to make sure everyone who wants it gets it. I love Catwoman. A new creative team took over at 39. It's a new entry point. We have copies of it here. We have 39, 40, 41, and we will have 42. It's an amazing series. I started at 39 as the entry point. I had read it way back at the very beginning of the run, back when it first started, branching off of the Batman 50 wedding event. It's very far away from that now. Something interesting about the interior art of this book is when she's in heist mode as Catwoman, the lighting turns to purple and pink, but when she's just going through Gotham City or whatever, it's grays and blacks. So there's a lot of it's very dynamic, and I like it because I like when Catwoman is fully explored as a character, because she's really cool. We have Demons #2 is the 3rd thing you don't want to miss. I actually put an independent up here this week. I'm learning. But there's 4 covers for this. I like the B cover the most. I like the colors. I like that she's sitting on the sword. I like that she has a sword hand. It looks very badass. The C cover is a foil. And then the D cover also kind of has those, like, I don't want to call it vaporwave, but like vaporwave colors, you know? Like, it's not vaporwave, but it's vaporwave colors. And yeah, there's just another reminder, separating off things you don't want to miss from the rest. Starting with DC, Batman Beyond the White Knight #2. I love the Terry cover, personally. I'm really excited for this series. The #1 drops this week, so make sure to come pick it up on Tuesday when it comes out if you're interested. This is the 3rd series in Sean Murphy's White Knight trilogy. I don't know if it's really truly a trilogy. I don't know if there's going to be more after this. Currently, this is the 3rd trilogy, you know. Batman Superman World's Finest #2. I love the Dan Mora cover. Doom Patrol is getting introduced into it. The variant is also super sick. Batman the Knight #4. I adore this variant as well. All the variants for the Knight have been really good. I feel like all the Batman variants, like the mainline Batman, Detective Comics, the Knight, have all been really good. It's on cardstock. It's beautiful. Those colors are nice. He looks very, like, assassin-y, which I appreciate. This is also just a great series. And if you want a little bit of a taste of what Zdarsky's going to bring to mainline Batman, this is definitely something you want to check out. Also, hi, Daryl. You can always go back and watch the starting part afterwards because it does re-upload, which is cool. But Earth Prime #2 of 6. Before, I thought this Earth Prime series was going to be exclusively Batwoman. I guess they're visiting every one of the CW shows. This one is Superman and Lois. There's both a photo cover and a art cover that's based off of the show. It's very pretty. I like them both. This is a good show in general. If Danny was here, he'd be recommending it to you guys. Nightwing #91, which is the second part of the Flash crossover. Important thing to note, this is not Barry Allen's Flash. This is Wally West's Flash, and obviously Wally West and Dick Grayson are very good friends. A lot of people, when 90 came out, were like, oh, this is a weird team-up. It's not weird once you realize it's Wally. It's actually really good. Robin's #6 is coming out. There's a workout cover, which this is the last one in the entire series, so it's all of them on the workout cover. 1 through 5 was showcasing each individual Robin as, like, they were working out. Definitely go look at those if you haven't seen them. Rogues #2. If you liked Rogues #1, make sure you add it to sub, and also, like, you know, let us know what covers you want. It helps us with ordering, especially after #1s. Trial of the Amazons Wonder Girl #2. This is part 2 of the 2-part series with the Trial of the Amazons tie-in for Wonder Girl. I love the variant. It's very pretty. Going into Marvel, the Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1 is getting facsimile. I feel like they're slowly going through all the Spider-Man books and making them facsimiles, but it's happening. Also, Rob, I see that. Oh, write it down right after. I also see that, Terry. Are you getting both covers still? Do you want me just to put you down for both covers of Rogues, just in general on your sub? I feel like that would help. And then if you ever don't want both covers, you can just yell at me. Avengers Forever #5 is happening. There is a Spider-Man variant. A lot of these books through the Marvel section have Spider-Man variants. I told you guys I would show you all the Spider-Man variants. I'm sticking true to that. Ghost Rider #3, Spider-Man variant. The Momoka Stormbreakers actually looks really good. It's very edgy, and I appreciate it. I feel like that's not something she gets to explore very much. The A cover is also great. Ghost Rider in general is a very good series. There's a giant size X-Men Thunderbird #1 that's FOCing this week. These are the 2 covers. There's no Spider-Man variant for this, but it was a giant size, so I threw it up. Eternals 11 has a Spider-Man variant that I think is gorgeous. And then also a Phil Noto cover, and he is amazing. He animated Lilo and Stitch for Disney. Iron Man 19, Spider-Man cover. Also a very cool Stormbreakers variant with Tony Stark's face separate from the helmet. New Mutants 25 has 2 more covers than this. These are the first 2. These are the second 2. I like the Dan Panosian variant a lot. I think it's very pretty. The art in it is gorgeous. Savage Fireman number 3. I like the Badgley variant. I am not 100% sure what's going on with this paper. As you guys know, if you picked up number 2 this week, because it just came out, the paper was a little questionable. It felt like newsprint. It was not my favorite. It's what's happening right now. Paper shortages and whatnot. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 20. Super fun book. Has a Trader of the Dawn variant. I always like to try to show Star Wars because, like, these things become keys like crazy. So I always like to try to show them. That's not Darth Vader 22. That's Han Solo and Chewbacca. My proofreader did not proofread well enough. I don't know how he missed that. But yeah. Covers. Hi, Matt. Thor 24 has a lot of covers. I think there were 7 total. These are the first 3. This is an anniversary, like, giant size issue. These are the other 2. And then those are 2 more. There's also a Spider-Man variant and a Malieve variant, which I love. Also, Daryl, I don't think you were here when I said this, but just so you know, after the show, I'm going back through the comments and processing all the requests as opposed to writing them during the show, so I don't, like, have downtime where I'm not talking. Venom Lethal Protector number 2 is also up this week. I really like the variant for it. I think it's gorgeous. I love the colors. I like the purple. It's amazing. Wolverine Patch number 2 is coming out. Another one that has really good covers. No Spider-Man cover, but it does exist. X-Men Red number 2 is FOCing, and it's FOCing before we've had X-Men Red number 1, so definitely let us know. Definitely 100% let us know if you're planning on picking this up, because it would help us a lot with our ordering. And that is the entire show. I got through it just on time this week, but I will definitely go through and process all of the comments for any requests. But yeah, just a reminder, you can get up to 3 stamps if you FOC books today. You can email me the requests and them still count for the stamps, just so y'all know. But it's a maximum of 3 that you get stamps for, but you can request more than you want. I'm going to have a list of people that get stamps and how many stamps they get. And as I see y'all, as you come in over the next week, I'll make sure to get those to you. But that said, have an amazing day, y'all. Don't forget about March Madness. Check your calendars. Thursday the 31st, you can cut out any of the previous sales off of your calendar and bring it in and reuse them, or use them for the first time if you missed it. Also, just so you know, tomorrow there isn't a show. We don't have a show on Sunday. Monday is Danny's interview show at 5:30. Tuesday is the New This Week show at also, yes, Roberto, I will count that for you. That'll get you the 3 stamps. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm so bad about this. I can't multitask. Tuesday is the New This Week show at 5:30 that me and Danny do. Wednesday is the dollar auction at 5:30. And then Thursday is Curran and Brendan's variant show at 5:30 where they sell all the incentives. But have a great day, y'all. I'll see you guys around. I messed up. I'm ending this now, though. Bye, y'all.